Joining me now is Pradyut Deb Burman. He is the former Congress Tripura head. Mr. Deb Burman, thank you so much for your time. Given the fact that Sachin Pilot is a friend of yours and you have been in touch with him in the last 24 hours as well, how are you looking at these developments that are taking place?
Well, to be very honest, I think I just hope that it works out for everyone involved. I know that Sachin is a very committed congressperson as far as I know him, because we knew his father as well and we know each other personally. And I just hope that the Congress leadership listens to his grievances and tries to address them as much as it's possible, because Sachin leaving the Congress party would be a blow to the opposition, to the BJP.
So, you know, there were reports that were coming in through the day yesterday that he is likely to join the BJP, but he himself thereafter went on record to say that he is not going to join the BJP. Then there is another round of speculation that he could perhaps float his own outfit. Are you looking at some kind of solution come in perhaps 24 to 48 hours?
The best thing that I've heard is that he has made it very clear that he doesn't want to make a U-turn from the Congress to the BJP. There are many people who are upset with the Congress, who are upset with the functioning of the Congress, but yet do not want to give that space to BJP. So I would hope that his grievances, which are genuine, which have been there for a long time. Sachin went to Rajasthan in 2014 when nobody was willing to take up the mantle. There were senior leaders like C.P. Joshi, who was the General Secretary of the Congress Party, Mr. Gehlot himself, and Sachin took the mantle, went behind bars as well, fought a very powerful chief minister, and eventually as a team emerged victorious. So I think he should be heard. He is the Congress president of the state. He is a deputy CM. He's a young leader. I think not only in Rajasthan, but the whole of India looks up to him. And I hope that the Congress party takes a more flexible stand when it comes to Sachin.
Mr. Burman, you left the party. We have seen very recently Jyotiraditya Scindia quit the Congress. Where do you think the Congress leadership is? You know, the one view that I keep on hearing repeatedly is about inaccessibility, that they do not hear, that they are not available for the grievances of their own leaders. Is that a fair assessment that Congress is almost letting go of its leaders because they are not available?
No, I think it's not the inaccessibility, it's the dependency on the so-called political advisors and the General Secretary, which is a problem for the Congress leadership. When we talk about the Congress leadership, we don't go beyond Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, or now Priyanka Gandhi. And it's very often seen that when there's a crisis, it is not they who are handling the situation. It is the Ahmed Patel, or it's the Luisinho Falerios, or the Mukul Vasniks who are handling the problem. I think that the leadership needs to be more hands-on. I think many people leave the party not because they feel they want to join the BJP, but they feel let down, they feel humiliated. A lot of that stems from the fact that direct accessibility is often denied in times of crisis. I've had wonderful accessibility to Rahul Gandhi, but when I left, he was not in India. And my General Secretary made my life impossible to remain in the Congress. I think something similar happened to Scindia. That's what he told us, at least, and told me at least. And in the case of Sachin, you've seen that for the last 5 days, he has made enough, he's made it very clear that he doesn't want to go to the BJP, yet he's been talking to the second-rung leaders, not the direct leadership. For a deputy chief minister, for a state president to wait for 5 days before him getting an appointment to meet the top leadership says something about the Congress party. We need to be more on the toes, which is unfortunately not the case.
Mr. Burman, you know, you're talking about how there are hierarchies, and that is perhaps the problem there. We are also calling this an old versus young battle. Old guard versus young Turks of the Congress party. This is something that was discussed also in the context of you, also in the context of Jyotiraditya Scindia. Is that what a sense largely is, that as far as Team Rahul is concerned, those who are seen to be close to Rahul Gandhi are increasingly getting sidelined Because let's not forget, Jyotiraditya Scindia was one of his closest friends, and he is the one who quit Congress, and with him also came down the Kamal Nath government.
I think the Congress Working Committee needs to be completely overhauled. If the Congress Working Committee, which combined age is above 77 years old, is going to decide the fate of a party, which is a young India, then I think there is a fundamental problem. And the young versus old comes more into limelight, especially when the highest decision-making body of the Congress party is filled with people who hardly won elections themselves, who've hardly been on the ground, and who are largely Delhi-based leaders. So I think more than anything else, the old versus young comes in when the Congress Working Committee is the most aged body in all political spectrums across the country.
Last question to
Probably
you.
the communists are the only one who are the slightly older than them.
Yes. Last question to you. Since you haven't really joined the BJP, you've quit the Congress, yes. Is there a possibility of a comeback?
I think that's hypothetical, but let's be very honest. I am the principal opposition to BJP in my state of Tripura. Congress is not there in the field fighting the BJP. We are fighting the BJP. We fought them under Citizenship Amendment Act. We will take them on in the upcoming polls as well. When I say we talk about the regional voices. I think when Rahul Gandhi was there, let me be very fair. When Rahul Gandhi was there, he was accessible. He put faith in us, and we fought. And we may have lost the 2019 Lok Sabha election, but we gave the BJP
So does it mean
fight.
Does it mean if Rahul Gandhi returns, you to come back to the Congress party?
Maybe we can talk about alliances. Maybe we can. Everything is in the spectrum of hypotheticalness. But I do believe that if Rahul Gandhi does come, there is more clarity. And if Rahul Gandhi has made up his mind not to come, then it's high time that the Congress appoints someone who is permanent as a Congress president, so we know who we can talk to as allies or as party men.
All right, Pradyut Dev Burman, thank you so much for your time. Always a pleasure to speak to you.